Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at Casper Network, just a bit of a market update because the last time we made a video was back on the 21st of December 2022 and we was trading at around 0.0263 cents there, and today we have had a nice move in Casper, and from the lows we are now up already around 40 to 50%, which is a really nice move. But I don't think we're stopping there. I think we've got some nice price targets to the upside with some Fibonacci confluence. We'll do a bit of trend analysis, and what I'm going to do is just outline a bit of a narrative about Davos 2023. I know there's a good narrative about Casper at the minute, saying that it's going to be used, and Davos at 2023 is going to be some good news. But what I'm going to say is I think the narrative follows the price. So what we need to watch out for is the big pumps to the upside as the big good news narratives come out. So what I'm going to do next is just show a clip from our last video back on the 21st of December. We can have a look at what I was saying back then, and we can go into some further analysis now. So if you haven't already, smash this video a like, comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers. You take into account how low we are now in the market and how fearful we are compared to everyone that might have been buying up here and buying every single dip down. Probably a little bit too scared now in the market, and that's really why I start to get a bit interested in coins like this, where we are back at a logical zone. Fears in the market and no one's really willing to take moves and risk, risk to reward right now, in my opinion, for altcoins, like I covered yesterday with XLM, is really setting up nicely. But so just bringing it back to current time frames now, that previous video was actually this weekly candle wick there, which at the time was looking really bad. Fear was in the market and no one was willing to enter the market, and that's why I got very interested in Casper at these levels for the nice move to the upside. So if you did enter down here, give yourself a pat on the back, because it's really not easy. But now I think with this move to the upside, it will spike a bit of interest, it will spike a bit of a good news narrative. We want to be on the watch out for some short-term pullbacks. Logical zone to me would be these top of these candle bodies here, especially on the weekly time frame. But realistically, looking for more upside for Casper, I think the market is setting up and the bull is set up. It was setting up down here, that's why we was outlining it. So let's just jump into some Fibonacci, some trend analysis, and try and get some confluence for some price targets to the upside, potential profit taking zones for you guys that entered down here. So what I'm going to do to start out with is just draw a logical wick to wick trend line to the upside with the extended line traveling out there, so we can get a nice confluence zone for the upside with confluence levels of the Fibonacci's. So what I'm going to do as well is just get the Fibonacci retracement, take it from the candle body closures to the candle body closures on the weekly time frame, and we'll extend that out there so we can get a nice zone to the upside. There we go. Now my eyes, I think, for Casper are going to be set at about the 2.618 and about the 3.618. That comes into confluence levels up and around these levels on the trend line. So what I would be looking out for is, even if you have been in the market, in cryptocurrency market for quite a while, you'll get your one test, your two test, and your third test. And your third test will often be quite manipulated. So I'm not going to rule out the fact that the next zone to be on the watch out for could be at least the 4.2368 at the 10 cent zone. So that could be a nice logical zone, and if you think about it, that is quite a psychological level. The 10 cent zone, I would imagine a lot of selling pressure would come in there. If we just have a look left, just put these Fibonacci's and we'll extend them to the left here, so we can get some price confluence to the left hand side in previous price history. We'll do it there. We'll have one on the 4.236, and we'll have one on the 2.618. and if we just zoom left here and have a look at how key these levels have been in the past, we can try and see, wow, I wasn't actually expecting how key these levels was going to be here, but you can see logical wick off of there, candle body closures off there, wick test here. Bit of manipulation here to be expected at least once in the market. I think these levels are looking really good, and it's not just Fibonacci, it's not just a trend line retest, it's previous price history here coming into play, so it can give us some logical zones where you might want to at least take a bit of profit. So really nice levels there. I would imagine the 7 cents, 9 cents, 10 cents zone, really nice profit taking zones, because what I could imagine is, if you've seen the market play out before where it does something like this, it then goes on to do a nice big correction, and that could be a nice 1-2 wave to the upside, and you can capitalize then on the pullback. So you want to be watching out for massive news narratives as we get up here. Something to do with Davos 2023, maybe, where we get a nice news narrative that Casper's going to be used. It's a blockchain of Davos, I don't follow the narratives too much, but what I do know is bad narratives come out at the bottom here, bad news, and then great news comes up here to make people buy the tops basically, and give the whales who are accumulating the lows, give these whales the exit liquidity to then be able to buy back lower. As again, a bad news narrative comes out down here. It happens in Bitcoin, it happens in the altcoins, it happens in general markets, and it happens in every single market around the world, because markets are very, very manipulated. The media manipulate the markets. The candle bodies, closures on the weekly time frame, the what seem to be trend breaks manipulate. Everything in this market is designed to be against the retail investor. The retail investor is meant to buy as price is going up and then sell when price is going down. And obviously you want to try and do the opposite to that. I know it's easy to say you want to try and do the opposite to that, but as we was looking at that candle down there, just pointing out, as we was looking at that weekly candle down there, pointing out a really nice opportunity in the altcoin market as a whole, many people was expecting the altcoin market to fall further. In many coins, not just Casper, it was XRP, XLM, HBAR, every single coin that you can imagine. 90% of the market was expecting more down, which is why I entered the market. And I didn't necessarily enter every single coin that I'm covering. I'm not going to say I have. I like to at least just maximum 5 cryptocurrencies, really, to keep it simple. People say diversification is key. However, in the altcoin market, I think 5 maximum in the altcoin market is what you need, I would say. Any more, you're complicating things for yourself. You're just having to track too much. You don't want it. You want to keep it simple. You want to be able to buy the dumps, sell the pumps, and increase the amount of cryptocurrency that you've got by using profit and never having to put any more cash in from the bank yourself. So that is the way I like to play the game. So what I could be expecting here for Casper is something like this, nice big pump to the upside, take a percentage out up here and around these Fibonacci levels, key confluence levels, big psychological level there at the 10-cent zone to then maybe capitalize on the wave 2 to the downside. The market moves in waves. It's very manipulated, and that's just the way it is. But if you liked this video, guys, give it a like, comment down below. A very different style of video today, going through a few of the different things that I was just thinking about in the market. But yeah, if you did like it, give it a like. If you didn't like it, there's no problem. Comment down below, let me know what you thought, and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget, it's not financial advice, and once again, I will see you next time. Cheers.